When I first came into doing this, somebody said you've got to meet Paula Bolton. So I did. I went and met Paula, and she's fantastic. What has she not done? She's done loads and loads of creative and fabulous work in this town. Loads of work. And she said to me, I know, and she said to me, I couldn't quite hear that, but I just went, I know. And so I'm assuming that whatever it was benign, do you know what I mean? I said to her, look, will you come and do something in the evening? And she said to me, she said, oh, you know, I'd really like to, but I've got my youth group and I've got this and I've got that and I'm really, really busy. And I said, well, you know, could you think about it? She goes, okay, tell you what, we'll speak again. So we carried on speaking about this and that. And she's going to bring in her choir in front of me as I'm just speaking, and I'll hand over to her as she comes in. Paula Bolton, ladies and gentlemen. Paula Bolton. And she'll tell you herself about the choir that she's brought here today.
Right, well, we are the unplugged part of the evening, ladies and gentlemen. When Bob asked me to be the special guest, I thought standard playing the violin doesn't quite fit. However, songs about Corby does fit. And last year I was asked by Firming Wood's Contemporary Arts to write 2 songs based on the complaints of people from Corby and District. Now, how mad that sounds, there are actually 2 Finnish artists who have inspired people to do this all over the world. So if you put complaints choir into your search engine, you end up with the Helsinki complaints choir, the Tokyo complaints choir, and we do have our street choir version of the Corby complaints choir. So the complaints were actually gathered by walking around the town centre. Online, there was some work done with the school, so the references to school and children are actually gathered from children in primary schools. If there are any education people out there, please don't be offended by what they say. And I would say at this point that the sentiments expressed in the songs are not those of the choir, they are those of the people that we collected the complaints from. So then I had to form a choir, write some catchy tunes, set the lyrics, and the people in the choir had to choose of the many, many, many complaints which ones to use. We have 3 from last year's choir, and the rest of them have been in this for about 2 weeks. So we're very put together. It has acted as a bit of a time capsule, and I challenge you to notice the things that are being complained about in the songs that have actually changed, because very much in line with what's gone in here in these songs, Corby is changing at a rate of knots. I would say that one complaint I have to start the song off is colds, because last week there were actually 7 more people than I have got here, but thank God for that, we're all fitted. If I go, will you catch me, Alberta and Jackie? Okay. I won't actually. Oh, we've also got Ian with us. As you've noticed, the very, very, very ubiquitous Ian Cameron can do everything. And Walter Jones on piano, people.
No more school, 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 no more school. No more school, 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 justice and fairness. trees cut down. The ones that wind on, I think they're ugly. They look like aliens and I don't want them there. It's one of the waist-high nettles are feeding cows. Those are public folk that shouldn't be allowed. No more school, no more school. No more school, no more school.
It's okay to smack us.
No more school.
But if we hit out,
No more
we
school.
get told
No
off.
more school. No more school.
There's too many spiders and wasps. I don't like my parents. And lollipop slappers
No more
are hard to get
No
off.
more school. No more school.
There's no toy shop in town. Not enough chocolate to go round. Too many fundamental fences covering the earth.
No more school.
I pay good money to go and eat out.
And all they serve me is freshly picked peas and chicken wings. We play the lottery, but we don't win. This food is awful, so I'm not paying. You can't expect me to eat concrete hash browns and not pretend that
It's a conspiracy.
Sunday's too short, no time for me.
And where's the
Protein, if you're a veggie, we pay the same price for plain rice and veg. Why should we
Clegg
pay?
and Cameron on TV?
Con their parties, but they didn't con me. Stop complaining when things start changing. Till then, please listen, cause we've something to say to you today. Motto, 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 motto.
Box off otters and sexist men.
Noisy neighbours are shouting again.
Political correctness drives me mad.
Calling me mixed when I'm older than their dad.
What I can't stand is people who moan.
Calling me mate.
Can't go off you because of student loans.
Should have stayed at home.
Complaining is good for you, so join our choir today.
Right, a bit of audience participation. Yes. Right, this one has got some very easy lyrics at the end, and they are, she says, not been forgotten, wind and water, solar power, offshore wind farms, would keep us alive. Wanted that? No. What is it? Wind and water, solar power, offshore wind farms would keep us alive. Very easy. The first lines are the same. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Let's hear it. Wind and water, solar power, offshore wind farms would keep us alive. So when we get there, just join in. All right then. Now then. And if you feel like getting your lighters out, I know it's against the rules.
My boyfriend won't clean the bathroom, and there's too much space around the queue. The recession is strangling the working class, and shouting on your mobile is rude. I hate cars that weave around you, they just have to pass you by no matter what. And as for slow Sunday drivers, they're the cause of all the jams we've got. I woke up with toothache rather painful, but my dentist will not see me though I begged. At least now I've plenty time to save up, cause he charges me an arm and a leg. The kids are finished and it's cost our town, and there's no more free skimping for the kids. Our money's been wasted on flashy big checks like the steely ruined wares where I live. Disturbing the peace, having to pay more to go alone. People's earphones sleeping when they've got them too loud. Rip off contracts for your mobile phones. Wind your cars and travel faster than you're allowed. Planners need to stop every sprawl. There's too much flight tipping and no place for travellers, and soon we'll have no last route at all. In Guatemala, there are street kids living outdoors. Why not give them a home? In Guatemala, there are street kids living outdoors. Why not give them a home? Instead they shoot them. It's social cleansing. They think they're vermin. They should leave them alone. Instead they shoot them. It's social cleansing. They think they're vermin. They should leave them alone. Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Fukushima. Will we ever learn? Hiroshima, Nagasaki, Fukushima. Will we ever learn? Wind and water, solar power, offshore wind farms will keep us alive. Wind and water, solar power, offshore wind farms will keep us alive. Fukushima, Nagasaki, Fukushima, will we ever learn? Fukushima, Nagasaki, Fukushima, will we ever learn? Wind and water, solar power, offshore wind farms will keep us alive. Wind and water, solar power, offshore wind farms will keep us alive. Keep us alive, keep us alive, keep us alive, keep us alive!
Paula Bolton and the Complaints Choir.